Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly sports.
Oh, trying to fix my posture there. Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I am Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Monday, December 16th. We are live from Chicago, and we are brought to you by Jägermeister. We are brought to you by all 56 botanicals. They work in unison. They dance. They sing. They harmonize in your mouth as you drink. As you drink your ice-cold shot of Jägermeister. How many degrees Fahrenheit should be your ice-cold shot of Jägermeister?
Damn, that's cold.
Worded that word.
Damn, that's cold.
Worded that poorly. It's 0 degrees. It's 0. You should have 0 degrees Fahrenheit in that ice cold shot of Jägermeister.
Ice cold shots.
You need to remember how many degrees Fahrenheit should be in your shots of Jägermeister. Just count up how many days it's been since we started on time.
Damn,
started
that's
the show
cold.
on time. Am I right, Brandon?
Damn, mostly late. Am I right?
Am I right, Brandon? Oh shit! Get it, guys? Cheers with Frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. Remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S., White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Football.
What was that?
What was that?
The Jericho?
What was what?
That was Jericho?
What was that? It's football. I want to talk about football.
Connor, what do we think?
Can I? You want the honest answer?
It's just me and you. No one else is listening. What do we think?
I think we really need to reevaluate.
I know
football.
we need to. I know. What's crazy is that this is the time of year where football matters the most, and it feels like we're falling off on the football. You know what I mean?
We're out of songs.
I feel like this is. I mean, we had a great NFL weekend.
There's only so
gearing
many
up for the college
royalty-free
football
songs.
playoff.
You know,
There's only so many royalty-free songs you can play.
I also heard too that Brandon took all of Friday off to think of more football intros,
And that's what he came up with.
and that's what he came up with. So that's a problem. So
He did send me that idea earlier than he's ever sent me an idea.
Correct. This is my quickest idea I've ever had.
And it showed. Be it as it may, we're here. We're talking football.
I can't play.
Now we're talking football.
In my mind, the Jericho countdown plays and then the Jericho music hits, but we can't play the Jericho music. But if you'll indulge me at home, play the music in your mind.
Okay.
Break the wall down. And then, yes?
You got a double bye coming up. Just go into the bye week.
I can't
get
believe
right and
you
come
guys
out of
are
the bye
turning
week.
on me. None of you have thrown any ideas out there.
you want me to do a football intro tomorrow?
I want you to do one right now.
No, because the whole point is you have to put thought into it, which you're not.
I've been doing this for 12 weeks now.
we got to put some more thought into it. I'll come with a football intro tomorrow.
Well, you can't
I'll sit at the desk.
Who
tomorrow.
said you could just take over football?
Okay.
I want to see what the young boy cooks up. I'll be honest. We got to give him a shot.
What do you mean give him a shot? I'm on the mound. I'm not giving the ball up. I can get this guy out, man. I can get him out.
He's seeing it. He's seeing the ball. It's Juan Soto against the Guardians, and he's just like, he's not alone. He's like, I'm on this. I'm about to just fucking mash a monster home run.
I got enough to get one more hitter. I'm not giving this ball up.
You are the aging legend that has, your arm is falling off, but boy, you've given us some good playoff wins through the year.
All right,
you know what? Fuck it.
He can have.
We'll give the ball back to you.
He can have the start tomorrow.
Okay.
You're gonna give them the start tomorrow.
You can have the start tomorrow.
All right.
And this is a non-traditional start. Like, we would not do this on a Tuesday. So it's not like I'm replacing you. This is just an extra game that we're playing here.
He's the opener.
Yeah.
Football. Huh?
I just think you guys were prepared not to like whatever it was.
No.
I mean, it was a countdown from 10 seconds.
Oh, we don't even have college. We barely had college football this weekend.
All
It's not as.
I think it would have been better if you'd done like the New Year's ball drop with like Nick Clark or something. Counting down from like 2 minutes.
There we go. Great idea. Great idea.
Counting down for like 2 whole minutes. That's funny.
Great idea. Spin the horses, and they all say football, and then see which one wins, and then football wins, and then it cuts to you, and you say football.
Well, where was this idea 24 hours ago?
What about playing Bohemian Rhapsody,
I don't think we could play it.
and then say football at the very end of the song?
What about the entirety of Animals
What about
by Martin Garrix, and when he says dun 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 animals and you say football
What the hell is Animals?
by Martin Garrix?
Who's Martin Garrix?
it's all right. Tomorrow we get back on course and everything's fine. For now, let's talk football. Talk some fucking football. NFL, huh? You see that shit yesterday?
Two teams have just decided to make the late season push all about them. They are the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. We can talk about both. I would prefer to talk about the Buffalo Bills, because it feels like, certain teams have their moment in time in history. It feels like the Bills are setting this up for it to be theirs.
Yeah.
That never ends well for the Buffalo Bills. However, they've got an MVP caliber quarterback having his MVP season, and this is the year.
Not just an MVP season, but like a
super duper MVP season.
Completely unstoppable season.
Yeah.
Just
He's top 50.
do whatever you want season.
He's top 50 in NFL rushing touchdowns right now. Is that not crazy to somebody? I understand that
he's 28. And he has 260 total touchdowns, and that's like by far the most.
Yeah, it feels like the Bills are in a if not now then when moment, but I also feel like we've said that the last few years about them. It feels like the last couple of years that they haven't made the Super Bowl, it's like, well, fuck, that was kind of their moment, and now it's all gone, and then they just keep getting better.
The only question about them is what happens in January when their defense has to get a stop in the cold or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, they play in the cold, but what happens when their defense needs to stop and they can't just depend on Josh Allen to score 48 every week? 48-42 was scoregami, and I just don't believe it. I'm going to say that out loud. I'm going to say that out loud right now. That was the 1,009th score in NFL history. 48-42 was a scoregami. I don't buy it.
It has to be that it's that high, that both teams. I'm with you that neither one of those numbers stand out as that unusual, but I guess together is what makes it unusual. Is I guess seeing.
But there was never a game that was
points,
42-42 going to overtime.
90 points, I guess.
In the history of this league, there's never been a 42-42 game that went to overtime. Somebody scored a touchdown.
Yeah, I guess not. Hold on, let me think about it.
You're going to go no, right? Almost certainly no.
But like, give me some time.
Okay,
give me some time.
All right.
Yeah, no, I can't think of any.
I just think that's a very common-looking score to be a scoregami.
Actually, there was a game that went 42-42 to overtime. 2018.
Field goal, though.
Raiders won 45-42. So you were right. It did exist. You're halfway right.
Man. Anyway, Jared Goff threw 5 touchdowns and lost. And earlier this year, he had a 5 interception game
and won.
So do we come out of this game just praising the Bills and saying, all right, the Bills are now Super Bowl favorites, right? They're at the odds reflect that they're the favorite to win the Super Bowl. Is this about, oh my God, the Bills might win the Super Bowl? This is their time. This is their moment. Or do you give a reset of expectations to the Detroit Lions?
I don't give a reset. I do think. I think their grip on the NFC, of like the first 10 weeks, if you said who's the best team in the NFC, I would have said Lions, no question about it. But their grip on the NFC is gone. It's, they might be 1A still. If you think they're still the best team, the Eagles are right there with them. So I think their grip and their status as heavy NFC favorites has whittled away and is completely gone. They're still very good. I will say that Dan Campbell shit ain't cute when they're losing. And I know that's how he is. That's who he is. That's how he coaches, and that's the kind of the edge of the knife. But when they're losing and when you're trying to come back and you do that onside kick bullshit and it just goes ahead, that moment right there, the game is over. Yeah, it's just over. It's not cute when you're losing.
When it doesn't work.
When it doesn't work. And
when it does work, it's awesome. But
that's the thing is it didn't work in the playoffs last year. Remember where he didn't kick a field goal and he went for it a couple times late, and it didn't work last year in the playoffs. Now in this key game, his shit didn't work. Is it a matter of the moment hasn't been right yet, or is it just a matter of when he gets in a big game, his brain's going to do this to this team?
He's going to do it. It's just is it going to work? Yeah, he's 100% going to do it. The Super Bowl could be on the line, and I think he would have remember the call last week. It was 4th and 1, and he went for it when he could have just kicked the field goal, and then they bleed the clock down and do kick the field goal. Yeah, I think he does that if it's the Super Bowl. I don't think he has any understanding of what the stakes are at any given time, which I guess is probably a good thing for a coach, right? Like he doesn't change, or is it not? Is that good or not? To have a coach that understand, I really feel like Dan Campbell would coach a preseason game the exact same way he would coach the Super Bowl. I think just go for it, roll the dice, and not give a fuck. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I think having a coach believe in himself and believe in his team 100% of the time and believe in what they do 100% of the time is good. I think that having a coach who calls that onside kick in that moment was bad.
Yeah, especially when you have to you can't surprise onside kick. If it was a surprise, maybe it's
now
defensible, but
you gotta ask yourself a question: is one moment like that worth all the success that the other times bring? Probably, maybe.
Yeah.
But if he does that in the wrong moment, if he were to do that in the playoffs, if they're down 31-28 in the fourth quarter, and he decides to do that shit again, and they end up losing 38-28 or 38-35. That's a problem.
Sean Payton did it in a Super Bowl. And
he did. But that was a surprise.
Iconic. That was a surprise, yeah. That's like an iconic Super Bowl moment.
Kind of bullshit the NFL took the surprise away.
Why did they do this? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. What is the rationale? Just safety or something? Is it just some blanket idea of safety? What is?
It's the same reason we're going for 2 in college football overtime. It's player safety.
Did anybody press him on that? You say safety, but what does that mean? They just say safety? Does that just get you out of any decision?
Player safety is a catch-all that can cover up any bad decision. It's the same reason we're going for 2 in college football overtime. Oh, player safety. Okay, well, you just played an hour and 20 minutes of the roughest, most tumble game you could possibly. You got guys over there with their necks falling off, but now we're doing this for player safety. Like, the kickoff thing is player safety, and it covers up any decision, but nobody wanted it or enjoys it.
If you care about the safety of the players, don't play the game.
Correct. Yeah. Stop playing football.
Just flip a coin to see who wins every game.
I don't know, but I don't come out of there. I don't come out of there thinking, boy, the Lions are in trouble. I don't come out of there thinking Dan Campbell's an idiot. I come out of there thinking
the defense,
the Bills are ready to fucking roll.
I know the Bills' offense is on fucking real this year, but Lions' defense is leaves a little to be desired. They're a hole. You're starting to see the holes, the cracks in the dam a little bit, but they're still, as you said, they're still the class of the NFC. I think. Yeah,
but that's where the Eagles, especially if they steal that number 1 seed. If they steal the number 1 seed, and then they got a much better defense than Detroit has.
Yeah, they won't have to take a plane to anywhere.
And you go out and you go out there and you got the Eagles defense and the Lions offense. Like I don't know, man. The Lions defense does leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
Connor,
what's up?
Somehow your terrible coach has your team at 12-2 and have now won 10 in a row.
10 in a row, franchise record.
Yeah,
love it.
They've tricked me, Brandon. They've conned me.
How they've conned you?
The Eagles fans.
Yeah.
Ebo and I were talking about this. They've tricked us into a situation where I get so annoyed at Eagles fans that I now find myself rooting very hard for the Philadelphia Eagles to win football games. How did they pull this off?
Yeah.
I think I'm cheering for the Eagles to win every game. I want them to win the Super Bowl just so I can rub it in Connor's stupid face. Nick Sirianni is not as bad as you think he is.
I will give a huge compliment to Nick Sirianni and to this overall coaching staff.
He's 12-2. He doesn't need
Could you start with an apology?
All right, then fine. I won't say anything nice about him. I won't say anything.
Apologize.
Again, he's 12-2. It doesn't matter if you say anything nice about him at all. You were just being wrong the whole time.
Okay, so I try and finally give him credit, and you guys say no, shut the fuck up, whine, complain. That's what we prefer you do.
What Evo said was apologize, and you really should.
And then give the compliment.
I'm not apologizing at all for how bad this team looked in the first 4 weeks of the season. This is a completely different team. Credit to him. But I can't say that,
But the goal of the season was not to look good in the first 4 weeks.
Right.
That's not the goal. That's
not many
seasons. You don't go into a season saying, if we look good in the first 4 weeks, we're going to hang a banner and say, God damn, did we look so good in this 4 weeks. That's not the point of the season. It's a long season. That's what we're telling you the first 4 weeks.
When you consider how bad we looked at the tail end of last season, one of the biggest collapses I've ever seen, and then we came out looking exactly like that in the first 4 games, you could see why
you're not going to apologize. You're not going to be like, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe
I'll say a huge credit to him for turning this team around. And in a week where there was all that outside noise of, do Jalen and AJ hate each other, passing game looked darn good yesterday.
Did you see that the story that they dapped each other up in front of the team? I saw that.
Before the game?
Yeah, that there was a
Wow, that's inspirational right there.
Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown dapped each other up to show the team that they like each other.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I just saw,
maybe I got ball sacked, but
I saw praying before the game. I saw doing the kid and play after the touchdown. I saw Devontae Smith going off too. If you say that the passing game isn't there, we're going to show you the passing game. Then if you say that the running game isn't that great, we're going to show you the running game.
But you know who? You know
just
who said exactly that?
What?
You know who said like almost word for word what you just said?
What?
That was Nick Sirianni's post-game speech to the team.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Also, who said you didn't?
But
have
that's.
a running
I mean,
game?
you're. That's the coach you hate. It was.
Who's doing a remarkable job?
You just plagiarized his.
He could win Coach of the Year.
Well, I was going to say before you guys said, no, I'm not allowed to compliment him. Give him credit for how he managed the team this week and managed the noise.
Oh, we have. We've been.
No, you haven't.
We've been giving him credit every week.
Wait,
No,
we haven't?
But specifically this week, you didn't do that.
I did that.
You did that.
I did that.
We have been Mr. and
We give
Mrs.
him
Nick Sirianni over here.
But I'm saying you didn't even let me bring up the conversation because you said, no, we don't like it when you actually, compliment him. We want you to just rail into him.
Because the man had to win 10 games in a row for you to compliment him.
No. I've given him compliments before. But overall,
You don't deserve.
I do think situationally he's not the best head coach.
You don't deserve success.
All right, yeah, keep saying that.
You don't deserve.
Yeah,
good
fine.
Things.
That's
But
fine.
we need Brandon and Connor to dap each other up to show the team that.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think
the
the
fans
locker room
are
is-
buying that they like each other.
my main thing is ask me about the fucking game, and I'll tell you I love the game and I love this team. Instead, you go, oh, Sirianni, you shut the fuck up, Connor. Just ask me about the game.
No.
We could talk about the game. I'm happy, and I love this
I'd
team.
rather not.
No.
It was an ugly
I'm
game.
scared. I'm
Yeah.
scared.
That was,
I'm scared
if
for
you
my
want to
life
talk
now.
about the, NFC favorites and
I think
whatnot.
we were all watching
We
Bills
did.
Lions, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
That game was going on. So
Wasn't a very good game. I mean, you beat Russell Wilson, who's 92 years
interested.
old.
I was watching
The other
Cardinals Patriots.
Yeah, I was watching Elf 2. Just released it yesterday.
Did you watch Daddy's Home 2 yet?
No.
Psh.
No. I mean, how could I watch Daddy's Home 2? I've never seen Daddy's Home. You can't watch Daddy's Home 2 without seeing Daddy's Home.
All right, then do a double feature this weekend or something. I don't know.
Well, I can't. Sonic 3 comes out this weekend.
Mufasa?
Red one.
No, Sonic 3.
Yeah, but Mufasa comes out too if you want to do a double feature in the theater.
that movie looks like shit.
It looks awful. Is this
It
an
looks so bad.
origin story? Is this
Yeah.
is the story of him coming up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
become king?
It's a prequel.
Okay, well, he ends up dying. We know that.
I don't want
I don't.
want real life lion. I don't need
All right.
fucking real life lions talking.
All right.
Give me the.
Why didn't they just animate it?
Just make it a cartoon.
They're moving beyond that.
Between the Lions?
Yes.
No.
I know secondhand line.
Between
it was
the
a-
lions.
What are you doing?
That's the jingle.
It's a show where there were lion puppets that owned a library and they taught kids how to read.
You're lying. Did you see that?
I ain't lying.
Between the
Oh, I'm aware of these characters. I've seen these before. Is it a memeable show? Thank you, Coach.
I don't know. This is
who was that?
It's my favorite. It's my favorite tradition. What was it on back in the days? Is
this
it on
was
now?
this was a public broadcasting
Yeah.
station show.
That's PBS.
Looks like Tommy Chong.
Thank you, Connor.
Yeah.
It does look like Tommy Chong a little bit. Huh.
I don't know.
They teach kids how to read?
Yeah. That was the premise of the show.
Name 5 PBS kids show. Go.
Reading Rainbow?
Yep.
One. Yep.
Butterfly
Butterfly in the sky. Take a look. It's in a book.
That's such a good theme song.
Oh, Bill Nye. Is Bill Nye on PBS?
Don't know. Maybe.
I can
Do anything.
Zoom.
Cyber Chase.
Magic School
Cyber
Bus?
Chase.
Maybe. I don't know.
No,
Sesame Street for sure.
Sesame Street?
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers. Okay.
I got Square One Television was it was a math
Dragon
show.
Tales.
Dragon
That
Tales.
Zaboomafoo.
Who?
Dragon
Zaboomafoo.
Tales.
What's Zaboomafoo?
Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo's maybe the goated.
The lemur.
Who he play for?
Zaboomafoo.
He was a lemur that was a cartoon, but also a real lemur.
Let me see Zaboomafoo.
How
Yeah.
could Zaboomafoo be a real lemur and a cartoon?
They would cut away to cartoon segments.
Yeah, it's like Lizzie McGuire. You ever seen that show?
No.
Then they went to the zoo and he was a real.
Lizzie McGuire was a lemur?
No.
Give me the Big Bird.
Yeah, they did claymation of him.
Give me the Big Bird suit, how it operated.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
I want to see that again.
Yeah, there's a screen in there. You ever seen
Inside
this,
the Big
Connor?
Bird suit.
It's like
I've seen it.
It's like a Zord.
It's all kind of gadgets.
Like 5 guys in there.
That looks
Why is that
exhausting.
Dude,
That looks
he has to
terrible.
actually move his hand for the mouth? That's crazy.
That looks terrible.
That's awful. Yeah.
What if it's a long scene? He's just standing there the whole time like this?
Oh, that's terrible.
They made a movie. He was in a movie. Big Bird really fell off.
He kind of did, man.
Yeah, Big Bird's.
Big Bird wash.
Yeah, but Big Bird's nowhere near as culturally relevant as
No.
he used to be.
Yeah, he kind of used to be him, huh?
It was him
did,
for a
yeah.
while. You know who did it? Elmo did it.
You think
Was
Elmo's
it
him?
Tickle Me Elmo?
What
Was that the
Elmo?
moment?
Elmo came out of nowhere in like
the
late
90s,
'90s and
yeah.
just said, "Fuck it, this is my show. This is my whole." And then Big Bird went, Bert and Ernie went. They all went.
I'll be honest. I feel like science killed Cookie Monster too. Like they like want kids to eat healthier, so Cookie Monster isn't as prevalent either. Because Cookie Monster used to be a big part of my life. I feel
Yeah.
Did they
and
try?
that wasn't just me being 6 years old. I think Cookie Monster was much bigger.
He was big on pajama pants. I
Have
believe.
we revisited Oscar the Grouch and his point of view? As I've gotten older, I'm sure he's got some actually like a good perspective.
If
If you actually just listen to him.
He's got some old tweets.
if we could go back to Sesame Street and identify with one character, it is 100% Oscar.
Yeah, it's probably Oscar.
It's no.
I don't remember what his like stance on things. I mean, no, obviously he's a grouch, but like, why was he a grouch?
I think he was just tired of all that noise around.
Yeah, was he just like, everybody be quiet? I'm trying to just chill here.
Why y'all dancing in the fucking
Yeah.
street? I'm trying to sleep.
You guys are trying to fucking. You guys are just saying the alphabet out loud. Like, what are we doing?
Why are you counting so much?
Y'all are just counting and saying ABCs.
Why
God
all
damn.
hollering?
Elsewhere in the NFL, the Denver Broncos more or less didn't officially clinch, but are more or less punching their ticket to the playoffs by beating the Colts, who were in a position to fight the Broncos for a wild card spot until Jonathan Taylor dropped the ball before he crossed the goal line.
Yeah.
How does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? I remain confused by that. There are a lot of dumb plays that happen in sports, but you sort of understand how they happen because the guy was trying to look cool, was trying to look awesome.
Yeah.
This one I don't understand because even if it plays out exactly as Jonathan Taylor sees it in his head, it is not cool at all to just drop a ball after you cross the goal line. I'm so confused how this continues to happen, and I don't think it's dramatic to say that the Colts lost this game because of it, because like the Colts were kind of in control of the game. That play happens, and then they just slowly spiral after that, and that was the game.
In my head, Seth uses his powers for bad,
Yeah.
and his song he waits until after the game to do the songs, and this is our Colts,
Yeah.
these are our team, and he just eviscerates.
They got the Titans next week. Maybe he doesn't even address the Titans. He's just like,
Hold on to
Our
the
team.
motherfucking ball.
please don't drop the fucking ball, you fucking idiots. God damn it. Should we start we should start a challenge. We should start more challenges.
Evil Seth.
The Jonathan
Oh.
Jonathan Taylor challenge.
Yeah.
Can
The don't drop the ball.
Can you walk across a line before
Does
dropping a ball?
Evil Seth do anything for you? Because
Evil Seth is good. Yeah,
I don't mind it.
You want me to put out my song before he puts out his every week?
Yeah.
Hear the punch. Yeah, they got the so I thought Seth would make me a bigger Colts fan
Yeah.
and would get me into, and I do cheer for the Colts. I've always kind of cheered for the Colts. I just feel like a fraud. Like, people get confused with my NFL fandom. They're like, well, you grew up in Indy. Why are you not a Colts fan? Just football wasn't a big deal in Indy when I was growing up. But anyway, I will cheer for the Colts because whatever, all teams being equal, I'll cheer for them. But I thought Seth would make me like actually become an actual fan. It's sort of working against the Colts because I found that after he puts out the song, I don't give a shit about the actual game. I move on to next week. And
Yeah.
the second the song
So
comes
the
out,
game is the song.
the game is the song. So I watch the song, or
Right.
listen to the song, I watch the video. The second it's over, I'm like, who they got next week? And the game hasn't even kicked off yet, and I'm already on to Tennessee next week. So we're focused, right now I'm focused on the Tennessee Titans. So I'm watching the Colts playing the Broncos, and I'm like, I got to be honest, I'm more focused on what is the line going to be for the Titans song next week.
So what was it? They were gonna nix their bow or something like that.
Nix them in their big fat bows.
I think we're gonna fuck that Knicks till they bow or something.
Yeah. Anyway, That Jonathan Taylor, I mean, again, there was a lot of football after that play happened, but it does sort of feel like that play ended the Colts season.
Happened
That
twice
ended the
yesterday,
season.
right?
Yeah.
It happened twice?
Well, the
other one, he
Bengals
just dropped
was,
it.
Yeah, like he was like, the guy in the meme who drops like the suds bucket.
Oh, yeah.
That seen on TV thing. It was literally that running into the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
How do you just like not hold on to the
it's a
football?
good reference.
You put the suds in the bucket, and
It's a good reference. It's a damn good reference.
I tried to over-reference there.
Speaking of suds, I have a
Clothes hanging
suds
out-
meme.
No, the clothes are hanging out on the line. That's
I
good.
don't remember I don't know that song very well. Yes?
I have a suds meme. I have to send that to TJ.
She said, "Sorry, but I got to go."
That's not the tune at all, is it?
TJ, I just DM'd it.
What are we doing?
We're doing Suds in the Bucket by
Sarah
Evans, yeah.
I thought you were doing lime in the coconut.
Why would I do Lime in the Coconut?
Drinking.
No, we're doing Suds in the
Well,
Bucket.
that's how you kind of saying it. You're like, you put the suds in the bucket.
How could
Drink 'em both
18
together.
years
Eagles
up
gave
and
Tomlin
walk
the suds.
away?
Why is that called Suds?
It's a SpongeBob reference. I've never seen the show. I wasn't allowed to watch it because it was dangerously stupid. But I know I know the reference.
Wait, of all the shit you watched, you couldn't watch
I
SpongeBob?
wasn't allowed to watch it. But that one I understand. I got
Why
that
weren't
reference.
you allowed to watch it?
Because my mom said it was dangerously stupid. She
Get your
wouldn't let
mom
me
on the
watch it.
phone. Let's talk to her. Let's
No.
Maybe FaceTime.
talk to her about.
But yeah,
You weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob
Tom
until
with the
when?
suds.
Just ever? You never seen SpongeBob?
No, I watched it secretly. So I've seen the movie. I loved the 2004 movie video game.
Yeah.
But aside from that.
one of the top 3 Nickelodeon licensed video games.
Yeah.
What are the other two?
SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and
I don't know. I'll look it up.
All right.
But yeah, the suds.
Tack and the Power of Juju was really good.
What?
Checking a what?
Tack and the Power of Juju. That was a video game they turned into a show.
That seems
That
coded.
does seem a little. I'm not falling for this.
That seems a little coded, right?
Ebo?
I don't know.
Tack and the Power of Juju.
Oh yeah.
Never heard of this.
Yep. No, I've heard of it.
Who's Tack?
That's Tack.
All right. There is just a lot of shit going on out there, you know.
There really
Think about
is.
that.
There's
just
a lot
like
of
a
shit
lot
going
of
on.
a lot of shit going on. A lot of video games out there. A lot of songs you're never gonna hear. A lot of books being written.
So much media to be.
So much media,
consumed.
man.
And here
Just-
we are
just out
making
there.
more.
Yeah. So many podcasts. People just kind of droning on about bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit. Also in the NFL,
What is it? Where'd you get a metallic back to your play sheet?
What?
Where'd that come from?
this is my sheet.
This is a new sheet.
My prep sheet. It's not a new sheet. I've been using this every day for months. My sheet. It's my sheet. There's my notes.
Don't give away all the.
That's true.
You spoiled.
They
it.
know
Yeah, I mean,
what's
someone
coming.
could just screenshot and they don't have to watch that as the show. So.
The first I get here this morning at like 4:00, and then Ebo shows up about 9:30. I'm outside. And I'm watching Ebo walk up, and the very first thing he says to me is about an NFL football player. I'll give you $5 out of my wallet right now if you tell me the very first player he mentioned. Like, this was clearly bothering him on his walk, and it was clearly something that he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see somebody. I'm going to tell him about it."
Kyler Murray.
Close. Connor, guess?
Is it Bryce Young?
Still close. Ebo, who was bothering you so much? TJ, you were outside.
Fluff Buffalo.
Spencer Rattler.
Oh.
Hope you didn't sell your stock.
The
did-
very
he did
first
tweet that.
Hope you didn't sell your
conversation.
stock.
I was like, "What's up, Ebo?" He said, "Spencer Rattler."
I didn't even know they did an IPO on Spencer Rattler stock. I didn't know.
I think I might be the only one
thought-
that has it.
I didn't even realize there was stock.
How'd you even get
Where
it?
to be had.
Private equity and shit, fucking
He did tweet about that.
venture capitalist fund and such.
Yeah.
So they were down 17-0. They turned to Spencer Rattler. They end up coming back and almost winning the game on a 2-point conversion.
They might have been cheating though.
How were they cheating?
They just stopped the clock for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they scored a touchdown. But he was awesome. I don't know why they would. If you're a real ball knower and you watch ball, why you would ever pick Jake Haener over Spencer Rattler is crazy to me. Unless you're intentionally trying to tank. Spencer Rattler is the future.
Jake Haener was a better college quarterback than Spencer Rattler. I would die on that hill.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jake Haener play behind the worst Power 5 offensive line I've ever seen. But yeah,
So did that follow him because that happened at Oklahoma and then it happened in South Carolina?
No, it didn't.
Why would you like to
He
see
had a great freshman year.
Yeah, why would
Great
you-
Why
first
would
year
you
at
like to
Oklahoma.
see that if you don't think he's
He
a
could
good
get hurt.
quarterback and it's a bad offensive
let's
line?
see.
That would be
Let's see how well he holds up and how under scrutiny when his offensive line is that bad.
NFL playoff picture is basically just Commanders versus the NFC West.
Yeah.
And that's
Rams
That's really-
place.
The Rams are leading that thing.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not out of nowhere because they've been doing it all year, but that is one of those divisions you just kind of throw in there. It's a coin flip all season, and you see who's standing at the end.
I meant as far as the who's in the playoffs. Not I obviously seeding is still up for grabs and very important, but as like the AFC seems to have sorted itself out at this point.
So
Not officially, but we're well on our way. And then the NFC is just basically, will the last spot go to the Commanders or will it go to the Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals still in the mix? Niners are out. The Cardinals, they're on the bubble, officially on the bubble.
very charitable to get the Cowboys. I'm a little, as a preeminent Dak Prescott stockholder, I am a little concerned at how good Cooper Rush has looked.
Yeah.
With the Cowboys.
Mm.
Well, they're beating bad
They're
teams.
beating bad teams, but still, I hear you. But you'll be all right.
I
Yeah.
got 9 good years out of my Dak Prescott stats.
Also, it pays
Stock
good
on that.
dividends. It's like a good dividend stock.
Yeah, Tommy's retiring on Dak Prescott stock.
Could I throw something out there for Ebo? Because I have a question.
Well, why are you looking at us?
I saw this yesterday in the NFL. Well, because to talking to my mic, I have to talk more this way. But
I'd like you to talk to Ebo right now.
I saw something.
I can't hear it in my headphones. Okay, there we go.
I saw something. It was related to the Steelers-Eagles game yesterday called the surrender index.
Yeah, surrender.
His body language.
Mm-hmm.
I can't turn fully and speak to the mic. Okay. What the fuck is the surrender index?
You haven't seen the surrender index?
They were talking about it in terms of it was 27-13. Steelers had a fourth down. They could have went for to try and make it a one-score game.
Yeah.
But they punted it away. Then the Eagles chew up 10 minutes of clock to end the game, and the Steelers never get the ball back. But Steelers fans were sending me like, oh, actually it was a smart move by Tomlin to punt the ball away because of the surrender index and what it meant. I was like, what the fuck are you even saying?
The Seahawks had a worse one last night, I think. Right?
It's just basically if you're giving up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Are you a pussy and you're going to punt it just because that's what you're built to do, or are you actually going to try to win the football game?
Yeah. But they were like, well, technically it was a smart move because this game didn't mean much for the Steelers and everything still lies ahead of them. And, well, I'm like, oh, okay.
I think Tomlin's a
Weird.
surrender legend, right? Tomlin is a
he
huge surrender guy. He loves punting and giving up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy, but whatever.
He's the guy that everything he does on game day, you're like, that doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck is he doing that? And somehow it's worked for the last 12 years, 13 years, where it's like all they do is win.
So John Boyce comes up with the surrender index and the scoregami, and
John Boyce is goated.
he's awesome. I love his content. But
I don't know if he still makes his like video essays with like all the weird graphics and stuff in them. They're like some of the best like sports rabbit hole YouTube videos ever.
he's awesome. Big fan of his. I'm just curious, how would you describe him, Ebo, in the analytics world? These aren't really analytics.
No, but
they're still
it's a fun way to
stats.
digest the game. I think that's what gets lost a lot in the analytics stuff is sometimes it's just like, it's an interesting way to consume a fun product. And that's what this is. It's like a cool, and it paints the picture for you a little bit. That's what color commentary is for, right? It's like coloring in the lines. Like this is another way to color in the lines and kind of provide context.
Yeah.
Like a fun thing,
We have 6 ads.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Let's get to
We're doing good. We're doing good, but none better than Pop-Tarts.
Ooh.
You know what I was just thinking about? You guys remember the Pop-Tarts mascot that got put in a giant toaster and devoured at last year's Pop-Tarts Bowl? Yeah, you do.
I remember that.
Yeah, you do. The internet went crazy when that happened. Well, we just have some insider information on the show that it will be happening again this year, but with a new twist that's even wilder. This year, 3 new Pop-Tarts mascots are joining the party and will be competing to get toasted and eaten at this year's Pop-Tarts Bowl. Yep, exactly what I just said. 3 Pop-Tarts mascots enter, 1 gets eaten. And we get to witness this live at the game. To get fans in on the action, Pop-Tarts asking them to vote for which mascot they think will get eaten at the Pop-Tarts Bowl for a chance to win a piece of the winning edible mascot and a year's worth of Pop-Tarts toaster pastries. No purchase necessary. See poptarts.com/bowl for more details. So mark your calendar because the 2024 Pop-Tarts Bowl kicks off December 28th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. 2 teams, 3 mascots, and a packed Camping World Stadium in Orlando. Catch all the crazy good moments and get a sneak peek of each mascot by following at Pop-Tarts US and at Pop-Tarts Bowl on social and visiting poptarts.com/bowl. This year, Pop-Tarts is bringing more flavor, more fun, and a whole lot of excitement. Do not miss it.
They just revealed the trophy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Toaster.
Yeah.
Everyone, that's a working toaster in the trophy.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that'll
That's
do.
so
Yep.
good.
It's pretty sick.
Pop-Tarts might have saved bowl season.
Yeah.
Also, that game
It
is
is-
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best matchup, right?
Iowa State, Miami. It's up there.
Probably. Yeah. Probably is.
Outside of the playoff.
Probably is. What else? What else would be?
South Carolina has a good matchup, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And yes, no. I'll be honest. I am the number 1 college football media personality in the
It's
country.
2023 though.
Yeah, if you gave me,
That was last year. He was number 1.
if you gave me a blank sheet and tested me on my knowledge of the non-playoff bowls right now, I'd get about 60%.
Yeah.
They play Illinois.
Hey, speaking.
2-9-3 teams. That's pretty good. Yeah.
You want to see some non-playoff bowls? Just go over to the United Center. If you want to see some,
Well, that's bowls.
if you want to see some non-playoff bowls,
Yeah, but I said bowls though.
if you want to see some non-playoff bowls, just go on over to the, on account of
They're bad.
they're not going to make the playoffs, and they're
I went to the United Center yesterday and watched the non-playoff Blackhawks.
yeah.
And Bedard hit a game winner with 54 seconds left. You talk about, man, that's so fucking awesome.
Did he really? Or-
Yeah, it was 3-3, and he scored a goal with 54 seconds left.
The Blackhawks are so bad. I thought you were setting that up to be like, no,
I wasn't.
They lost 8.
I love it. I love going so much. It's my favorite activity. It's
Going
my
to-
favorite
going to
thing about
hockey
living in
games?
Chicago, going
Yeah.
to Blackhawks games, yes. And they're terrible. They're awful. But every time I go, Bedard scores and they win.
Now, is it? Do you think there's something special about the Blackhawks games themselves, or is it just hockey? Do you think if there was a, if you found yourself on the road in Columbus, Ohio,
So,
and I told you Blue Jackets games later tonight, you think you're going?
when we were in Vegas for the Super Bowl, I went to
That's right. Yeah,
I went to Oilers
Yeah.
and Knights. I love hockey. I love watching it in person. There is something about from the you've been there. You've been to a Blackhawks game, right?
Yeah.
Like the anthem and all the pregame pageantry. I can't imagine
cool,
there's
yeah.
too many arenas that do it much better than Chicago does.
Yeah, I need a list of the stay away hockey franchises in terms of like if you're traveling.
Yeah.
You might think this would be a cool thing to go, but don't go to. Like, who are the Tampa Bay Rays of hockey, where it's like
I can't.
you're going to go to a very empty stadium. The atmosphere kind of sucks. It's pretty stupid.
I can't imagine being in Nashville and being like, I'm gonna go. The Preds are in town. I'm gonna go watch them.
Yeah, they get good. Pull up some hockey attendance numbers, maybe.
I can't imagine that
See
being
who's-
one of the biggest ones. And
Let's
also,
see the NHL attendance.
I'm in Miami, and even though they won the Stanley Cup last year, I can't imagine Florida Panthers being high on the list of things to do in Miami.
Yeah,
But maybe I'm
But they're
wrong.
not really in Miami, are they? Aren't they
They're like
north?
40 miles
Yeah,
north.
Yeah, so maybe it's.
I've been to 3. I've been to MSG for the Rangers, which was awesome. I've been
Yeah.
to United Center for Blackhawks, and then I've been to Vegas for the night, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Vegas turns out for the night, right?
I don't know. You
that's
pulled
this
it up,
year, right?
So Vegas leads.
Oh, yeah, Vegas leads. Yeah, they show out for the.
All right.
Nice. Number
Boston, Minnesota, Nashville's 4th. So I guess I'm looking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm looking fucking stupid. Blackhawks
They're
going to be at the bottom.
19,000.
Yeah, they're terrible. So
Wow. That's pretty good.
that's still they're getting 92%.
Go down to the. So who's at the very bottom? Utah. Well, that makes sense. They're new. San Jose.
Wait a minute. Utah's only getting. They're new. That's exactly the thing. Shouldn't they be at 100% every game?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I was thinking more. It's like word hasn't gotten out that they even exist yet.
It's
What? It should
Utah though. So if anybody moves in, Utah's going to know about it.
That's true. That is a little surprising, I guess. CBJ are pretty low.
Ottawa. I believe Ottawa's in stop me if I'm wrong. I believe Ottawa's in Canada.
That's true. That's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ottawa is the
It's in Ottawa, actually.
capital of Canada.
Now, do the
That's
Canadian,
why they're called the Capitals, the Ottawa Capitals.
What about the Canadian? What about the transfer rate or the exchange rate? Or like 15,000 Canadian fans equivalent to like 12,000 U.S. fans?
Are goals worth the same in Canada?
I don't know.
You ever been to the Calgary Saddle Dome? It's like a saddle because
is that in Calgary?
The rodeo is big up there. So you got the Calgary Stampede, you know.
I have another exciting announcement.
And so they made the arena look like a saddle.
I have a second exciting announcement. PBR, which is professional bull riding, hit me up. They're coming through Chicago January 11th. Say, hey, you want to come see some bull riding? I was like, fuck yeah. So got some bull riding coming through. You boys want to go?
Do I want to? Fuck yeah, I want to go.
Okay, January 11th.
You've been to rodeos?
I've been to small rodeos in my life. Yeah, back
man.
down south. I've never been to
I'll show you the ropes.
I've never been to a major one.
This won't be my first rodeo.
Oh yeah.
Whose birthday is it?
My birthday's the 9th.
But this is the 11th.
Maybe they'll let me ride a bull for my birthday.
I could get that set up.
No, I don't want to do that.
I probably couldn't. I couldn't get that set up anyway.
Hey, you guys mind if our little guy gets on the,
Yay.
the bowl and then TJ shows up?
Yeah, come on, me.
We have a birthday boy.
They doing mutton busting?
I don't know. I never been.
Mutton busting.
They did that at the Broncos game yesterday, yeah?
They were doing mutton busting at the Broncos game?
At least they put the mascot.
That's sheep riding?
Yeah.
Yeah, they strap the kids onto the sheep and just say, hold on for dear life.
I think the Broncos
So
mascot
funny.
hopped on.
A sheep?
Yeah, at halftime.
I could watch that for hours, dude.
Wait, that was a horse riding a sheep?
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude, let me see a horse riding a sheep. Yeah, look at this shit.
Oh.
This was at the
That was last year, but
These kids.
I think they did it at halftime yesterday.
These kids are fucking terrible. All right, that one's
pretty good.
That was
Pretty good.
Hold on, buddy.
Yeah.
Get him
Winner.
off. Get him off. Get him off.
Winner.
Is that sheep trying to? Okay.
You can't put the mascot on a sheep, dude. What are you talking
They
about?
did.
They didn't put a mask on.
Can't
It.
put
Look at those
a
border
horse.
collies just wanting to work.
Horses can't ride sheep. It's impossible.
Sheep are stupid.
You said January 11th?
Huh?
January 11th?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
What is?
Well, the 2 days before that are college football playoff semifinals, and then rolling into that'd be awesome. That'd be a great 3-day stretch.
Well, we're going bull riding, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going bull
The
riding.
games are 9-10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then bull riding 11.
Yeah. Stack 3 days.
Woo.
Block off your calendars.
Well, it's just we won't have to block them off. They'll just happen
Yeah, probably.
naturally.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your favorite rodeo event, Connor?
I've never been to a rodeo.
Ever? No.
This
Are you
would be my
aware-
first rodeo.
Are you aware of events that go on there? Are you aware of like the bull riding, the fucking
I didn't realize that
the
it was
lassoing? You like the lassoing? You like the bull riding?
I'd say probably the bull riding, but I don't know. I didn't realize that they had different events.
The lassoing's pretty sweet. They get the
Yeah.
fucking sheep down and they tie up the tie them up and
Yeah. Love the how they
Gotta
throw
hop
those
off the
hands
horse.
up. They,
and they gotta. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
If we're being totally honest, my only exposure to rodeos is in Twisters.
And that was a bad one.
That was a bad rodeo.
Bad rodeo.
Did not end well.
Yeah, it's a bad rodeo.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
That was the tornado. It was perfectly clear skies, and then the tornado came out of nowhere in like 3 seconds. Right? That was. Yeah, 'cause that's how
And-
tornadoes work. Is that you have no idea they're coming. They're just fucking like
Yeah.
lurking around the corner, and then they just pop
Right.
out and stab you. Did the tornado have a knife?
Destroy destroy everything in its
Yeah.
path. Every tornado destroys the entire city.
well, not only that, but that tornado showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then this arena of 500 people had time to just stand up, all run out. They ran to a hotel, then ran across the street
Right.
to a pool. They got to get in 15 minutes of running, even though the tornado showed up out of nowhere.
The tornado did trillions of dollars of damage, and they were just running. They're jogging next to it.
And this
They're
happened
10 yards away
weekly.
from the center of the tornado, and they're just like jogging to the next hiding spot.
The last tornado in that movie hung out for like 45 minutes.
It did, yeah.
the last tornado was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be over here in this field,
Yeah.
just fucking shit up if y'all want to,
Yeah.
if y'all want to hang out."
It was awesome.
I like watching it in the theater.
It was
I tried
awesome.
to watch it at home the other night on Peacock. It's awful.
It's not a good movie.
It's not good.
It's not a good movie, but it's a good summer movie, and it's a good like
summer movie. It's a
it's a good distraction. It's not a good movie, dude.
It's a good bad movie.
It's a good bad movie, yeah.
It's Armageddon for weather.
I'm a GPG, you know that, but I didn't regret seeing the movie, but it's not like a good film.
It's not a it's
They got
like,
the tornadoes wrong.
it's fun.
Yeah.
You know what movie I saw that I was expecting to be a good bad movie, but it was actually a bad movie recently?
What?
Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal and
I haven't
Conor
seen
McGregor.
the-
Oh yeah, I didn't even finish it.
Wait.
I tried.
That
Supposed to
movie?
watch
Bad.
the original Roadhouse. Who is that? We put somebody on watching the original
I think it
Roadhouse.
was me.
It was Connor. You got to watch the
It was
original
me.
Roadhouse, dude.
Yeah.
The
You have to
remake
watch
is
it.
like, imagine a movie where only Jake Gyllenhaal has ever read a script for a movie. It felt like everybody else in the movie was reading a script for the first time in their life.
Gyllenhaal's also in too good a shape in that movie. It's distracting.
Yeah.
Like every time he was on screen, I was just counting his abs and noticing his blood vessels popping out of his muscles and shit. I might be gay. As I hear myself say it out loud.
That was Zac Efron.
As I hear
in Iron
myself
Claw.
say it out loud, I'm like, maybe I'm gay. Maybe I'm just a gay man. Maybe you guys didn't have that problem.
during the Iron Claw, it's a sad ass movie about wrestlers, and the whole time I'm like, God damn, Zac Efron was good.
Yeah, you can't even lock in on the movie, dude. You're just staring at his body. Yeah, I might need to see a therapist.
You want to do another one for?
Yeah, I'll do another one. You know what we all need to get more of? Off our ass with bold flavors and refreshing citrus kick. Mountain Dew will get you off your ass and having you feeling like you're on an actual mountain, a mountain where the weather is always perfect, your friends are ready to hang. A day of epic proportions awaits, and Santa Claus is he has you on the nice list.
Yep.
Santa Claus comes to town and says, "You're not naughty, you're nice." And what else is Christmas themed? Give me something Christmassy.
Frosty the
also-
Snowman.
Has a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch with you.
Mm-hmm.
You toss the ball around with Frosty.
Kevin McAllister from Home Alone invites you over.
Yeah. This is all happening on this mountain. The mountain is calling. You should answer. Grab your friends. Grab an ice cold Mountain Dew wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the do.
I hope I get Mountain Dew for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude.
That would be awesome.
That'd be sick, dude. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
What I heard.
Mm-hmm. And he is stressed about his he is struggling.
Even after taking off of work on Friday to prepare?
That helped a lot. I spent the entire day, my family doesn't even know I took the day off.
That's good.
Oh,
So
really?
I spent the entire day out doing stuff, because you can do a lot of Christmas shopping online.
You were actually Christmas shopping?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I made that up as a fake story, and then
But that's what I told you I was going to
yeah,
do.
then we made a graphic out Christmas shopping.
But I told you I was going to do that. You thought I was lying?
Yeah, I thought you were lying.
Oh. No, that's what I was
All right,
doing.
well,
Mm,
straight shooter, Brandon Walker.
I'm going to get some
He doesn't lie.
I think I'll get some Brussels sprouts.
You writing Santa on any of those presents this year?
So this
That's a tough spot to be in, because you don't want the kids to
guys, I'm in a tough spot.
to love Santa more than you.
This
do,
is
right?
my last Santa year, I think, but my youngest boy is 9, and I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah.
And he knows, but he's doing it for me now. He's now doing it because he's like
yeah.
he like knows that you can't go to the garage right now. He knows that you can't go into a certain corner of the garage. He's like, I was looking for something the other day, and I said, "Oh, I think it's in the garage," and he goes, "Well, I can't go out there." And I said, "You can go out there and get it." And he said, "Mm-mm."
Yeah.
And he knows. He knows.
But like that's part of it. It's
Yeah.
like keeping the childlike wonder alive, right?
My parents still do Santa Claus with me. I'm not even kidding. Like they'll still give me a gift and be like, "This one's from." They'll give me like some like they'll if they buy me something semi-expensive, they say it's from Santa, and it's a way to like get out of. I don't know what's going on in their head. They don't want to feel like they don't want me to.
If
be
it's a
mad
bad
at them.
gift,
No, they do the opposite. If it's a good gift, they don't want me to be mad at them for spending so much money on me. So then they'll just be like, "That one's from Santa Claus," and I'll be like, "I'm almost 40." But they'll still
Also-
like that. That wasn't from because I'll be like, "Why the fuck did you spend $500?"
also, Mark, Santa's in massive debt.
I said Santa's broke.
Santa needs a loan.
So if you could,
Do
Help
you
Santa
have
a
like a specific memory where you remember the realization that, oh shit, this is actually
Oh yeah, I remember
is there
exactly.
like a specific toy or a moment or something?
My mom sent me to the closet in the hall to get a blanket, and I went to get it, and I opened the door, and up on the top was a Nintendo Power set, a Nintendo with a power pad. It had a power pad, and I was like, and wouldn't you know it, the next morning I got a Nintendo Power set for Christmas. So I knew then, but it's still awesome because I got to see my Nintendo Power set. Oh, Ebo, when did you grow out of it? All right, that's a portrait.
That was well telegraphed.
Yeah.
How is Santa? Hey,
I've been thinking about it for
hey,
20
Ebo,
minutes.
Ebo,
Stop! Don't finish that joke.
I've been thinking about it for 20 minutes. Sorry.
Don't finish
Hey.
that joke, Mark.
Hey, Ebo, what are you doing here, man? Shouldn't you be okay?
Isn't it busy season?
I didn't say it. I stopped myself. College football.
Travis Hunter
Travis
has
Hunter
won the Heisman.
Wins the Heisman.
Now, you'll notice something about me online. Nobody loves getting in a stupid college football argument online more than me. I love it. I live for it. It's what I do. There's this huge groundswell online of Travis Hunter should have won it or he shouldn't have won it. People saying Ashton Jeanty should have won it. I think we were just in a year where you had 2 Heisman-worthy candidates. Really 3, because we pretended Cam Ward wasn't Heisman-worthy because he lost his last game. He lost that game 42-38. Cam Ward was the best quarterback in the country this year, and he should have got a lot more love for the Heisman than he got. It ended up being a 2-man race with Jeanty, and I would have voted for Jeanty. But I understand Travis Hunter winning the Heisman.
I can't stop thinking about the idea we came up with on Friday to only have 50 living Heisman winners. And
voters or winners?
Winners. And every year the Heisman Trophy is not given to the best college football player from that year. It's given to the best college football player all time who is alive and does not have a Heisman Trophy. So, like, you're watching the Heisman Trophy ceremony.
And Peyton Manning gets it?
Peyton Manning could have gotten it. Vince Young could have gotten it.
Okay. And Dominic
and you could also give multiple, depending on how many people died that year.
Oh, it opens up spots.
To open up the spots. So, like, a situation – so, like, yeah, I mean, Ashton Jeanty could eventually win his Heisman down the road. You know what I mean? You just got to hope some of these guys die.
I don't mind that. No, I don't mind.
It's basically like a club where it's like these are the 50 greatest living college football players of all time. I don't know. This is what I think about when you have a situation where
did y'all do any research?
Ashton Jeanty doesn't win a Heisman.
Did y'all do any research? How many Heisman winners are living?
I don't know. You want to do that now? You want to figure that out?
I would guess just before I even think about it, between 20 and 30. You think there's 50?
You think there's 50? I don't know. I would think.
Well, they won it when they were 22 at worst, right? 22, 23. So 50 years ago, those guys would
50 felt right.
They'd be 73 years old. So there might be more than 50.
Yeah, that's what 50 felt right to me. So then, like, there might be a situation where they're just sitting on like 7 Heisman trophies.
You
don't have to give them all, or maybe I guess you do. You always want the 50 best.
I need a list of Heisman Trophy winners. Okay. Okay, so alive. I'm at 4.
Is Devontae
5?
Alive. Joe
6,
Burrow's still alive, I think.
7, 8,
9,
10, 11,
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1,
2, I think. Yeah, 2.
3.
Eric Crouch is good, right?
Yeah, he's good.
4. What? 24, 20. No, Winky could. 20. Ron Dane didn't die, did he?
No, surely not.
All right, 27.
Ricky Williams is with us. 28, 29.
What's okay?
Danny Warfel.
I don't like the fact that he's got a cross.
Is that 30? Danny Warfel's 30?
I think Danny Warfel's 30 or 29. 30, sure. Danny Carl 31. Oh, we're doing up.
Sean Salam is the first.
We've lost him.
Yeah.
So we're 31, 32. We're gonna cruise past it,
yeah.
aren't we? 33, I think. Gino Toretta still with us?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Is. So he's good. 34, 35.
Bad picture.
Well, he's in black and white. Did he die? Andre Ware didn't die. He's still doing.
He's doing MAC games.
Yeah, he's doing MAC games.
Come on.
What's that? 36?
Yeah. 37, 38, 39, 40. 41.
Check on Mike Ruggiero. I don't know. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
42.
43. 44. There's no way.
I don't.
Not even a picture.
I don't know.
45.
He's alive?
He's alive.
Okay. Wow. We might get to like 60. I don't know about Charles White either. No. We've lost him.
45.
We've lost Charles White. I don't know.
I think you just hover, TJ.
Now we just gotta
click on it. Just hover and it says is. Yeah.
All right.
46.
Earl Campbell is dead.
47.
Wait, is.
No, alive.
Okay. Tony Dorsett's alive.
48. 49.
I don't know.
Does that kind of? I guess.
No.
50.
He's dead for sure. No, he's alive. Okay.
That's 50. 51.
Well, now we got to see how many there are. No, there's a was.
52. 53.
Hunter?
Still to be determined.
No, he's dead. We know he's dead.
He's dead.
54. 55, 56,
These guys are doing good.
57, 58,
Are Heisman winners the most alive guys we got?
59.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
He died quickly. We're running out. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. R.I.P. Whoa, he's still going.
60. So we got
Oh, that's got to be. That had to be our last
60.
one.
That had to be it. That had to be it.
Had to be our last one.
That had to. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I think
Now you're just
I think we
depressing
can
me.
call it. I think we can call it.
Yeah.
And
Well, maybe
American-
check Vic
American
Janowitz.
businessman.
Yeah, he's an American businessman.
Won the Heisman.
Yeah, but dude, back then, winning a Heisman, playing college football was like one aspect of you. You still had to like work at a
Yeah.
gas station on the weekends.
Go to war.
Big Baby won a Heisman.
Yeah, he did.
Big Baby Davis, 1946.
All right, you're back in the 40s. I think you can stop
All right.
now.
All right.
All right, Tisha.
If there's like 150-year-old guy,
So what do we have? 60.
60, yeah, about 60.
All right.
gotta get rid of 10.
We gotta kill 10. Now, a lot of people think we're just gonna get rid of the old guys, but no, I say
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
no. I think we gotta kill Devonta Smith.
Or we don't have to kill him. Just take away like Mark Ingram's Heisman.
I'm fine with that too.
You know what I mean?
And Charles Woodson.
Yeah, like just get it to where there's 50 Heisman.
Can I say something that might get me canceled by dumbass Michigan fans?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Travis Hunter winning this Heisman should put a spotlight on how fucking ridiculous Charles Woodson's Heisman was. Charles Woodson won it for being like this two-way player. He was a very good cornerback, had 7 interceptions, but there's been great cornerbacks throughout the years. Darrell Revis, a shit ton of great Champ Bailey, great quarterbacks have come and gone and not even sniffed the Heisman. Charles Woodson had, I think, 12 catches that year, maybe 22 catches. He had 12 catches for like 120 yards. He had 1 punt return out of like 30.
Yeah.
There's no chance in the world he should have won the Heisman for being an all-around player. When Travis Hunter shows you how it's actually supposed to be done. This man had 100 catches and played every snap. Charles Woodson should have never won his
You
Heisman.
should give
Peyton Manning should.
Ashton Gindy should have won a Heisman. You should have given Charles Woodson's to Travis Hunter.
Yes, if Travis Hunter gets to now show us how stupid that one was, we take his away and give it to Ashton Ginty. We split it.
Yeah.
Although he could just take one of the running back. Mark Ingram's is a great one. Mark Ingram shouldn't have won it. So give him Mark Ingram's Heisman.
Yeah, Heismans do feel like they're all treated equal, and they shouldn't be.
No.
But it does feel like once you've won a Heisman, you get a level of esteem, which makes that trophy so valuable. But also, there needs to be more of a hierarchy of Heisman Trophy winners.
It would be
They're
great
not all equal.
if only the living Heisman could like they all had to vote at the start of every season who is undeserving of being in the Heisman Trophy.
Survivor.
Surviving Heisman?
Surviving Heisman.
And they bounty up that person's Heisman, and then at the end, that person's Heisman is on the line,
Yeah.
and you know what?
They'd still
they're-
put Ben
But that
Mintz in
person
one.
can still win it.
Yeah, that person can get their Heisman back.
You take it from Mark Ingram and you say it's on the line for next year, but Mark Ingram can still win his Heisman back somehow.
Yeah.
And he's got to suit it back up, I
Yeah,
guess.
he gotta go back to
Go
college.
back to college.
They already have the house. Just boot
Yeah.
people out of the house.
I'm proud of how alive the Heisman winners are.
Yeah.
They're doing real good.
I got a question about the Heisman. About this specific Heisman. You think Travis Hunter wins it if he doesn't have that last game of the year where he goes off? Was that his like final stamp? Like, he's
I don't know.
winning?
He was the favorite for
Yeah, I think
most
yeah.
of the season.
I
You
he
think he
already
still
had
gets it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I remember asking Brandon early in the year about Hunter's candidacy, and you just made the point that like he's not going to be able to do this all season, or like we expect at some point he's going to fall off. And then once you got to the point of the season where you realized he is in fact going to play both sides of the ball the
Then he should
entire
win it.
season. And it felt like every game, or at least every game I watched, he had an interception or some sort of forced turnover and a touchdown catch, and he just didn't let up. I don't know. It was like whether you thought he should win it or not. At no point did Travis Hunter like stop. Like if he was the favorite after week 4, he did nothing to like relinquish that.
I thought
he could have gone out and done. Some people think he did enough to win it, but
I think he did enough to win.
Hunter didn't do enough to. Hunter didn't do anything to lose it, I should say.
I think you take Ashton Ginty off that team. I mean, they don't even sniff the playoff. You take Travis Hunter off Colorado's team, they're still whatever they were. I mean, they're just a good team in a really bad conference, which I know Boise's in the Mountain West, but they're not competing with Oregon without Ashton Ginty. Anyway, Bo Perbula
Yes.
was the. Come on and sit down. This is.
We got
this is awkward.
gifts on the bench.
Got a lot of gifts on.
Bubman, are those from you? Okay.
What does that paper say?
No.
What does the paper say?
You hold the paper up.
For special, do not touch.
I'll just ask this question now. Did anybody in this room put those there?
I did not.
I did not.
I did not.
For what special?
I may have put those there.
You put those there.
Yeah.
Are those gifts from you?
I just put them there.
Is Blutman special? Is that what you mean? Were those for
Can
him?
he,
When you say
You know what?
When you say four
Ebo, can he
special-
move those?
He
and
can
sit
move
there?
those. He
Okay,
can move
all
those
right.
and sit there.
Hmm.
They're kind of heavy though, so be careful.
That's not what we asked you to move. Where do we get so many controllers? Oh, you didn't move them. Wow. Okay.
Thank you, Ebo.
He's got a little arm right.
Anyway, I was about to talk about Bo Perbula, the backup quarterback for the Penn State and Nittany Lions, who are getting ready to play in the college football playoff. He is no longer the backup quarterback because he wants to go be a starting quarterback.
Yes.
And to do so, he needs to get in the transfer portal. And the transfer portal happens exactly when 12 teams are getting ready for the college football playoff. College football figured out 4 or 5 years ago they needed to make some changes. They needed to let players transfer freely. They needed to make sure players were played. And they came up with no plan whatsoever. And the result is we have a playoff team who is going into this playoff without a backup quarterback because the backup quarterback has no choice but to transfer now.
Yeah. And people are saying, well, there's the spring window, and then technically,
His new team is going to want him there for the spring.
they're going to want him there for the spring, and technically, yes, I think he has 5 days after the playoff is over. Playoff teams have an extra 5 days if players want to transfer after that. But especially at quarterback, schools are already looking.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you are in this position, put yourself in the most advantageous spot where you can get to a college before they go and get somebody else. So there are a lot of people hating on Bo Perbula. Oh, he abandoned the team, and he has a chance to win a national championship, and he's like, what is he supposed to do? The window is awful, and I get it. It's because of the academic calendar.
Yeah, they can't really change it until they get rid of
But you've been
the student
Yeah.
part. Yeah,
you've been saying this for a long time. We're already getting to a point where it's a professional league. We're operating it like it's a professional league. We're now paying the players. We're doing all this stuff, but we still have to kind of hold on to this student athlete part, which I get, but it creates this terrible situation for people wanting to transfer schools. It sucks. I mean, Marshall had to forfeit their playoff game because so many players are in the portal.
Their bowl game.
Or party.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of the portal necessarily. That was more so because of how they did their coach dirty. But
Correct. But also, it's just the culture we're setting now where you can have the transfer portal open before the season's even over. You have all these teams now, 12 teams now, who are competing for a national championship. And I don't fault Bo Perbula at all. I hope that this situation brings light to how stupid it is.
No, they've overloaded December. Overloaded December. You have
National Signing
You
Day.
have the coaching carousel, which is just natural. You have the National Signing Day, which is now in early December. You have the transfer portal window, all while teams are getting prepared to play in a playoff. If I'm Penn State or if I'm Georgia, I need to be out there looking for who's going to be on my team next year. I need to be out there trying to get a cornerback or a defensive back, but I also got to be worried about who I'm playing this week.
Yeah.
And I got to be worried about winning a national championship. Meanwhile, it's almost more advantageous to just suck this year, go 5-7, and then just go out and spend all the money and get the jump on these teams. It's a completely fucked up and broken calendar, but I also don't know the fix because these guys are students.
You can't fix the portal part unless you divorce sports from academics, which they don't seem to be wanting to do right now, but I don't know, eventually maybe.
Yeah, the semester starts in the quarterfinals.
They're not going to the schools aren't going to change their academic calendars, and then so the only other solution would be to have the playoff in December, so it's over before Christmas. That's not going to happen. You're not gonna shake that system up.
I do wonder if we'll ever have a playoff team that gets really, and I mean, losing your backup quarterback is not good, but it's not it's not a death sentence. But I wonder if there's a playoff team that's just going to get really decimated by the transfer portal, lose 5 or 6 starters because Georgia's lost some guys.
yeah.
Georgia's lost several guys.
You mean going into next year? You mean before they
play
the actual playoff
before they
game?
play the playoff game?
They're gonna
I'll use the G5 for an example. Boise, not this year because they're 3C, but let's say a G5 team goes 10-2 and gets the G5 spot. They're the 12 seed, and bigger schools are still going to try to pick that roster.
Yeah.
If the G5 team is like App State and Clemson and Georgia and Florida and Tennessee are still going to try to pick that roster clean, and maybe the App State quarterback had a real good year, but next year he's got a chance to be Georgia's starting quarterback. There's a world where that happens now, and App State is just a shell of themselves in the playoff.
Like your doomsday scenario is Ashton Genty is a sophomore, and
that's not a bad one.
He transfers to Alabama,
correct,
for the college football playoff, and Boise has to go out there without Ashton.
That's not anything that could easily have happened.
Yeah.
Could I point out, because there are some people saying like, who gives a fuck? It's their backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Just from the
he's the best quarterback on the team.
Stop.
No, I went back because you mentioned that Wisconsin game as a huge moment for Penn State this year. So I went back and I watched it and I was like, oh my god, I get it now.
Mm-hmm. That second half is a big
second
piece
half
of the resume.
that was the.
And trust me, it's part of the reason why I don't fault him at all. I would never criticize him for this. Like, he was a big part of the team, and he's a warrior. He's a great locker room guy. Everybody's coming out saying like how they wish him the best. Anyway, he was involved in the sense that we had an entire package crafted around him that now is going to be completely taken out of the playbook. We were getting him the backup reps throughout this entire season, and we weren't putting in any of our younger freshmen. Ethan Grunkmeyer.
That guy can never be your quarterback.
He's the future of...
No, Ethan Grunkmeyer is not the future.
Ethan Grunkmeyer is the future of Penn State football at quarterback, but...
I thought Christian Hackenberg was the bottom for you guys. No, now you're going Grunkmeyer?
Grunkmeyer?
Grunk, yeah.
Grunk could work. Grunk could work.
No, Grunk can't be your quarterback.
Yeah. He has not played at all this year because we've been getting Bo Prabula the backup reps. So if for whatever reason Drew Aller goes down in the playoff, not only are we not going to have the Bo Prabula package, but on top of that, we might have to throw in somebody who hasn't gotten a single snap all year.
He won't go down.
Oh, boy.
He'll be fine.
Ethan Grunkmeyer.
But Aller's your starter next year now.
So that's why we thought that's why Bo Prabula
Can I say something about
transferred yesterday, and sure enough, we just got confirmation, breaking news, Drew Aller is coming back for next year.
Drew Aller
is
the number one casual fans and uneducated fans snatched onto a narrative early on in his career and decided to ride that out forever. Drew Aller's fucking good. He is really fucking good. But because last year he played poorly against two of the best defenses in the country in Ohio State and Michigan, people to this day think, oh, he's terrible. He's awful. He can't do it. He can't win a big game. He is fucking great. If he had good receivers, Penn State would be number one overall seed.
Yeah.
And last year he also did not have a good offensive coordinator. But now with Kotelnicki, and Kotelnicki's going to be coming back next year too, we need to get a receiver.
Yeah,
you know what it is? It's the baby face.
Partially.
I think it's he's got like a...
I think it's the tie to James Franklin.
I think he's got a very young look to him, so he looked like nervous in those two big spots. Like, oh, he's not cut out for it because he's
all that's in the past though, because he's going to put on a show in these playoffs.
When they get to Ohio State,
unless Grunk outplays him in practice.
Yeah.
That's true. You don't count Grunk out.
I think this is the Drew Aller coming out.
No,
this is major sign of the times though. Yeah, with Aller returning and Nussmeier returning, and like in a very weak draft, a very weak quarterback draft. They're like, hey, we're just going to play ball and make a few mil.
So that's the thing. There's I think it was a CBS article that came out when they were ranking like who should be the third quarterback taken this year.
Third?
After Shadur or Cam Ward or whoever.
What's that?
Aller and Nussmeier would be QB2.
Yeah, they were saying Drew Aller absolutely has to be in that conversation as the next quarterback.
Yeah, would you rather be the starting quarterback for a national championship caliber team and get paid well for it and be the big one on campus, or be like the backup for the 4-win Jacksonville Jaguars?
Yeah, you got to come back.
Or start for the Giants.
But we need to get a receiver in the portal bad.
Starting for the Giants would be pretty sick, though. I'd probably rather do that. I'd probably rather start for the Giants.
The adrenaline of the Daytona 500 is something you have to experience in person. There's nothing like witnessing the stars of NASCAR battle for position going 200 miles per hour on this 2.5-mile speedway. 40 drivers will compete amongst the likes of Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, and Bubba Wallace as they try to make their mark on a historic NASCAR season. You won't want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime sporting event. Purchase your tickets today for the 2025 Daytona 500 at Daytona500.com.
Okay, I will. Sold.
Do it right now.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm going to do it. Daytona 500 is awesome. Every time we read that ad,
I haven't been to it, but I bet it is awesome.
It's an incredible sporting event. Incredible.
I've flown into that airport that's like right
by.
it,
Yeah, right next to it. The beach is not too far away.
Mm-hmm.
Go
You
to
can drive on the beach.
They literally used to race it on the beach, correct?
They used to
How it
race it on the
started.
beach. Yeah.
Sure.
Daytona Beach.
That's
I
right.
don't know if
Daytona
I don't know if
Beach,
that's
yeah.
true, Blevin.
It was Daytona Beach. You'll never guess how many miles the Daytona 500 is, though.
500.
God damn it.
He's
got
good.
me. He's good.
That's good.
He's really good.
Let's see what Whistle Dick has on the sheet here. Former Oklahoma quarterback Jackson Arnold transferring to Auburn. This
I
guy.
thought he was supposed to go to
Brandon.
Mississippi State.
Hold on.
Brandon.
This guy is terrible. the fact that Auburn thinks the answer is Jackson Arnold. Did they watch Jackson Arnold this year? That motherfucker is fucking terrible. And I for one, good luck, Hugh Freeze. Good luck, Auburn. Have fun with that. Did you see? By the way, that they think he's getting $2.5 million.
I mean, we know a lot of the money that some guys are getting. I don't think that's far fetched.
I don't think it's far fetched for a good quarterback to draw a lot of money. When the Jackson Arnolds who wash out at one place are getting 2.5 as their bounce back, that's crazy.
I'm still in on Arnold. I
think he's okay, but
I don't love that he's there with Freeze and all, but I still think he's like fallen victim to the whole Drew Aller early.
I agree. Actually,
give up on thing.
Oklahoma gave up too early on him. I think he's better than that. However, this is the worst possible destination for him, and this is not even me as a miserable Mississippi State fan. This is Hugh Freeze is not it. 2024.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be attached to that at all.
Yeah,
I would have gone play at Mississippi State. I'm biased.
I don't know if I'd go to Mississippi State like I would, but I would not go play for Hugh Freeze. Now, if he stays there for the next coach, you got something. But Hugh Freeze is fucking terrible.
How much kizzy we sniffing on these NIL numbers?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
I don't know if I'm.
Who's reporting these? Where are they coming from? What's like everyone says it like it's an ironclad, transparent thing. It's
we know Perbula's probably getting like 1.5.
You said probably though.
Yeah.
Based on what? Just the chatter, just the murmurs. Yeah.
Do you think somebody said, "Hey, Bo, jump in there. We got 1.5 waiting on you," or do you think somebody said, "Bo, we think your value is 1.5. Jump in and see who bites"?
The first option, and like, hey, we can't risk you getting her in the playoff. We know you play a good bit. Let's make.
So where's he going?
Now. I think he's going to Missouri.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've missed on a few of their other targets.
Am I rebranded for thinking that this is unsustainable?
We're saying rebranded now?
Sorry, my bad. Am I dumb for thinking that this is unsustainable?
Why did he just throw rebranded in?
What? Ray Brandon.
It's
Brandon. I'm Brandon.
Oh, rebrand.
Did you say rebranded or rebranded?
I don't.
Rebrandon.
Am I Brandon for thinking that?
Wait, you can't just use my name.
Branded?
You can't use my name as a synonym
That
for.
is pretty Brandon of you.
wait a second.
Hang on a
When did this happen?
You're being a fucking Brandon.
No.
What?
You can't use my name as a synonym for regarded.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm just asking a question. These deals, $2.5 million getting subsidized by fans. There's a lot of money out there. There's not this much money forever, right?
No.
At some point, you're gonna evaluate your return on investment and be like, "Why did I do that? That was very stupid."
Why'd I hand an 18-year-old $15 million?
Yeah, I mean,
You would think that, but Ole Miss spent like $15 million on their roster this year, got nothing for it, lost to Kentucky, and they are lining up hand over fist to do it again.
yeah.
So, I think the crack and the adrenaline high of winning or getting close to winning is enough to just keep the cash registers going forever.
Because you're not, maybe you're not actually paying for the recruits, you're paying for the access to the program.
That
if you're someone that's writing $500,000 checks, then they just roll out the red carpet for you when you come to campus. So that's what you're paying for more so than this
For the
5-star.
it's a status symbol.
Yeah.
Instead of joining like a elite country club, like you're the king of Oxford.
Yeah, and
have y'all watched?
That must be what they're paying for.
Has anybody watched King of Tupelo yet?
No.
Is it Elvis? Elvis?
No, it's on Netflix. It's a thing about these guys from Tupelo.
There's a piece of media called King of Tupelo, and it has nothing to do with
not a goddamn
the king
thing.
himself from Tupelo.
Not a goddamn thing.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think it's about two guys that got in a feud, and it might not be called King of Tupelo. Now I'm saying that. They got in a feud, and there's intrigue, there's murder.
Oh,
I
like both of those things.
Yeah, I believe
television shows.
The Kings of Tupelo. Excuse me.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's just to a Southern crime saga. Oh yeah, Elvis in person.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah.
In this bizarre true crime tale, an Elvis impersonator's conspiracy theory sets off a feud that spirals into an attempted presidential assassination.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
should be going crazy in Tupelo.
Damn.
This
Yeah.
based on a true story?
It is a true story. It's a documentary.
You been to Elvis's birthplace?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's right off Main Street.
Likewise. Yeah.
It's hard not to.
yeah. That
You been to
the
Graceland?
Shotgun House. Yeah.
No, I haven't been to Graceland. That takes effort.
You have to go up a hill.
Yeah, and Tupelo, like you exit, you can go left to go to Hardee's and McDonald's, and you go right to go to Elvis's birthplace. Like,
You know, Elvis's gravestone and his birth certificate don't match.
oh no,
Think
what?
about that. Yeah. They. I think his middle name is spelled differently. Aaron.
One
has
two A's.
Yeah, one's with one A. Gets the people thinking. He might still be alive. Is Elvis a living Heisman winner?
So they had the Elvis alive theories forever, right? For
Yeah.
years after he died, but now he would just be dead.
Yeah, well, and also all you have to do is just go look at really any picture or video of him from right before he died, and you're like, yeah, he died. He probably died.
I had an interesting
That
theory.
checks out that he just died on the toilet. Yeah, that guy is not looking good at all. Sweating like crazy on stage.
Interesting theory pop up on my Twitter the other day that I meant to go back and look up because I'm very curious about this. Apparently, Amelia Earhart was just a dumb fraud. So I got to go back and watch that.
Yeah, and you put a pin in that because I do want to talk about that.
See,
But first,
I got to go back and see if she was if she wasn't all she's cracked up to be.
I would love to discuss this, but I have to tell the people that this holiday season is approaching, bringing joy and excitement, but also longer to-do lists, endless parties, indulgent treats, travel stress, and seasonal colds. What you might not realize is all these things can take a toll on your hair health. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine can now help improve your hair health heading into the new year. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Thinning hair is different for men and women, so a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth doesn't cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas for men and women that are tailored to different life stages, such as postpartum or menopause, and lifestyle factors such as plant-based lifestyles, so you can get just what you need. The cold, dry air of winter is unforgiving, but your hair doesn't have to suffer. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code MOSTLY. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code MOSTLY. Nutrafol.com, promo code MOSTLY. So Amelia Earhart is what? Is she just like...
She might have been a PR thing. She might have been a.
So is
I gotta look her up. No, she's definitely dead. Yeah.
I mean, and in your hypothetical, where she was a PR thing, like they faked her death to make it.
No.
Or they.
I need. Can I have 24 hours?
Okay, you take 24 hours and you report back.
Yeah, because I saw some theories that were like she was always a fake and a phony, and then I meant to. I think I was going down the road looking at that. I was like, whoa! When I get home, I gotta check that out.
Should we all get a case that we? If we do case
What
day?
would you get? I got Amelia Earhart.
I'll do John Bonet.
You want John Bonet?
I was obsessed with John Bonet even as a kid. John Bonet case was like the first time I remember like being in like a true crime story capturing my attention. I was probably like 9 years old, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. They killed her the day after Christmas?
Well, we have a Christmas episode coming up next week. So what we can do is in the week and a half between now and the Christmas episode, we could do case day on the Christmas episode.
Yeah, that's right.
And all that would stop us is you saying that you don't want to do it.
Let's hold off on that one. Connor needs more time
Okay.
to figure out what would Ebo, what would yours be?
In terms of true crime?
Or
Yeah, so we'll do case day. Connor comes in with the OJ verdict.
Yeah.
I'll come in with the John Bonet verdict.
I
You
got-
come in with Amelia Earhart. What
Yep.
actually happened? And what is Ebo doing? What
There's
mystery are you solving?
Not a mystery, but I'd like to learn more. I watched a Netflix documentary or docuseries on the Rosh Hashanahs or something like that. It was like the
Jewish New
the
Year.
Rashis.
What's he saying?
The Rosh. I don't know. It was a cult in
Shalom.
Oregon.
Rosh Hashanah.
The Rashis. It was a cult in Oregon that just like took over an entire town.
Okay, so you want the Oregon cult.
Yes, I want
What
Oregon cult.
Is it a mystery, or you just?
I just like to like go deeper into how like a group of people just moved there and then just created like a town of like 50,000 people in their commune and really dive
Yeah.
into it.
All right.
Cults. Can I just
Is
have
that
cults?
is that wild
Cult dynamics?
Was it Wild Country? Was that
Yes,
the documentary?
Wild Country.
Dude, that's a good doc.
Yes.
Blubman, is yours just going to be the
But that's-
triple option offense or something like that?
I don't know. I'm kind of lost right now.
We need
Cool.
answers though, Ebo. That's the problem with yours.
Cult
Like-
dynamics.
You
Like
can't just do cults.
Connor's coming in there. We still don't know who killed Nicole Brown Simpson.
Okay. I'll get answers.
Coleman.
I'll figure out
Connor's going to tell us. I'm going to tell you what happened to John Bonet. He's going to tell you what happened to Amelia Earhart. What is your...
if Han shot first. Can I figure
Han
that
shot
out?
first, okay.
If Han shot first.
Okay, good. I like
Yeah,
that
that's a good one.
I like that one.
Well,
That's a good one.
He did.
And we'll do a race to see.
It's not your case, Connor. It's
Yeah,
not your case.
Seriously.
We'll do a case race.
TJ, what's yours?
Huh.
While you think about that, TJ, I've got to tell people about Uber Eats. Members save on Uber and Uber Eats. You can join and get 4 weeks for free. You can get $0 delivery fee and up to 10% off Uber Eats orders. You can earn 6% Uber cash back on Uber rides. Get daily free items and even more discounts from your favorite brands. Sign up now through December 20th to receive 3 months free of Uber One. Again, sign up now through December 20th. That's this Friday. So sign up now between now and Friday to receive 3 months of Uber One for free, and you can get all those great Uber deals. Yes, Connor.
Breaking NFL news. Not so breaking. It happened about 20 minutes ago. But David Montgomery, possibly with a torn MCL.
God
that
fucking
could
damn it.
keep him out for the rest of the year.
God fucking damn it.
They're going through tests and trying to.
I had a bye in the league with Sass and Nick and KB and all them. I had a bye. And I built my entire season on having the Lions tandem of Jahmyr Gibbs and Dave Montgomery. And now we get here and he's going to get fucking hurt. Sass was just absolutely taunting me yesterday because he's the 1 seed, I'm the 2 seed, even though I outscored everybody by 130 fucking points because I had Dave Montgomery this year. Now I'm going to have to go into the playoffs without Dave Montgomery. That's what you're saying?
Oh,
the Lions lost 4 guys in one game.
No.
yesterday.
Did you have
How many teams in
not
that
your
league,
team.
Brandon?
Oh, not
10.
Your, not your fantasy
You
team.
go pick up Sincere McCormick right now.
Who?
Oh, shit.
We're saving
Not-
Brandon's season.
Oh, no.
For the playoff game, I'm going to be running Sincere McCormick out
Who's your
there?
other
Brandon's
option,
fantasy
player?
team.
I got two running backs.
No.
I got Bijan and I got Jahmyr Gibbs.
No.
Oh, you has Bijan Jahmyr Gibbs.
But Montgomery-
He's acted like this is over.
no.
Montgomery's been playing the flex all year for
You don't
me.
even have Montgomery? Oh.
I've had 2 running backs and then Montgomery in the flex.
All right,
I haven't had.
Who's your flex MB?
So I lost.
Lost David, who played through the MCL tear.
Yeah, but I
Make
got
it stop. This hurts to hear.
I got
Oh,
CeeDee Lamb and I got Pickens.
Oh, Pickens was
Christmas
hurt.
is
Pickens
ruined.
is done too.
Is he done for the season?
oh, fuck. There go. Oh,
And
god damn.
CD has Cooper Rush throwing to him.
CD's been pretty good, though.
Oh, that reminds me of my parlay that didn't hit.
CeeDee.
Oh my god, it was right there. And then I had a team to cover, and then like some more
So you
some
say
more sports happened, and they didn't cover. God damn it!
Fuck.
You say
Like
Sincere-
5 minutes left, they were
That reminds
covering,
me
and
of
then
your
they didn't
choices.
cover.
Oh, I could get. I'm going to add Sincere
Oh,
McCormick
I
right now.
hate that. I was so close to covering on my bet.
Who should I drop?
Oh
Also-
my god! And
Probably
then,
David Montgomery.
and then
I
the
can't
rest-
draw. What if he comes back?
What if he comes
Is he hurt for real? He's done for real.
Montgomery, yeah, is an MCL.
This is Connor. This is
cafeteria?
Yeah. Let's focus on the fact that the Lions are a Super Bowl contender.
No,
Phenomenal year.
Connor. Who gives
And they're
a shit about
losing
that?
everybody
No.
to injury. It's
That doesn't
a damn
matter,
shame.
buddy. Unfortunately, that doesn't matter. We got to fix Brandon's fantasy team. That's
Is George Pickens out
Connor, why would you even bring that up?
Breaking NFL news.
No,
That
bring
doesn't-
up that this hurts for the Lions. Look at Brandon.
Think about Brandon, dude.
yeah. Think
how
about
stressed he
who
is.
gives a fuck about the Super Bowl, dude? There's more important things going on, like Sass versus Brandon.
Sass was
fantasy
taunting
league.
for the? Well, that would be
Brandon.
in the championship. I got
Oh,
I got to beat somebody else first.
do we have a trash can? I
Hold on, I got
need
to
to
see.
vomit. I need to
You gotta
vomit. I
fix your
can't.
flex.
I see who I'm playing.
Fucking Christmas
So-
is ruined.
Oh my god,
Am
dude.
I gonna die for Christmas like I did a few months ago for that one episode?
Yeah, probably.
We could think of something.
Breaking the fourth wall. We're recording the Christmas special later
Fuck.
today.
I'm playing Nick. Nick's good
Weird.
too.
That's today.
Are you gonna be here for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
most
we're
of
gonna
it.
record the Mostly Sports Christmas special, tentatively titled "I Saw Mommy Kissing Connor Griffin."
What?
That's
Wait.
the title.
I liked a mostly full Christmas.
A mostly full Christmas.
I like the very Fasoli.
No.
a very Fasoli.
That's the
Christmas.
only one I stood on business on. No.
It was so good.
Fasoli. How did you deliver all those presents in one night? Sold in a Santa suit. I don't know. That might work.
Saudi Arabia is hosting the World Cup.
That's the word on the street is 2034. They're getting the World Cup.
Who's got the world?
It feels like corruption might be happening
Who's got the next World Cup?
with FIFA.
I saw some comments saying that because they were talking about the sports washing. They're like, America does sports washing. And it's this whole online political debate.
When do we have? We got the next one.
Yeah, we got the next one
26.
Yeah, we're gonna win it.
with Mexico. We're
Young core.
Yeah, we got a young core.
Young core's coming. Young core. Who's the coach we hired?
Fuck, I know.
Famison. Did we hire Famison?
Brad Osmus, I think.
Brad Osmus.
Brad Osmus is the
He's the manager.
head
Yeah.
manager.
Do you think they should hire a
Head
baseball
coach.
manager? Like, what could Bobby Cox light a fire under Team USA
He's dead.
soccer?
Who's our?
So they're saying that because of this situation, it opens up Saudi Arabia to get another one back to Asia. Because I think they have to rotate the continents. But because of this Morocco game,
What's up with this?
there's Europe, Africa, and South America in the same World Cup. So in 2034, it can go back to Asia and go back.
That'd be fucking.
This
sick.
another Saudi-
participation trophy culture. Everybody can't host, Mark. Everybody can't host.
Yeah,
North
no,
Korea.
only the rich Middle East
They can't
countries
host.
Yeah.
get a host. Yeah, I can't wait though. Saudi Arabia's gonna be lit, dude. Can't wait to go.
You're going.
Let's fucking get after
Of course
it.
we're going.
Yeah, gotta go.
We go to every World Cup.
We go to every World Cup. You know that, Blumman. That's what
I
we
didn't
do on
know
the
that.
show.
I didn't know that.
We all met in Qatar.
Are they playing
Really?
a game here? Are they playing games in Chicago or no?
No, Chicago didn't bid on it because
Chicago missed.
we didn't want it. I
Yeah.
guess as a city, the city didn't want it.
Chicago out.
Chicago is out.
All right.
All right, that's the show. See you guys tomorrow, I guess. Yeah.
That's how ball's done.